Gary Stanberry. I raced the awesome number 77. It's a 1988 Turbo Cup. We raced that in HSR. You know, the car started out in Canada. In 1988, there was a series.
We're at Mosport Park near Bowmanville, Ontario for the Rothmans Porsche Turbo Cup Series.
The Canadian Porsche Turbo Cup, 944 Turbo Cup Series. It was a very competitive series. There were only 39 cars built for that series, built by Porsche for the purpose of racing the Turbo Cup Series. So the number 77 was owned and raced by an independent, Bieri. And Uli actually owned a furniture store up there, and he bought this car and went and took it racing. You know, did well in the car. He obviously protected it. He wasn't a Porsche factory-backed driver, and he was doing it all out of his own pocket. So the one thing that did was it really preserved this car. The black car, as you see, is as it was raced, as it came out of the factory before. It was one of 5 black Turbo Cups. There were 5 white, 5 black. The rest of them were red. It's been a real privilege to preserve these cars, to bring them back to their former glory, and to allow them to come out here and run the way that they were built and the way that they like to run. You know, it is a 4-cylinder turbocharged car, 250, 275 horsepower. You know, the 944 in its nature is a 50-50 balanced car, and you know, you put a positive traction rear end underneath it in the right gearing and that racing Turbo Cup 4-cylinder motor, and it will absolutely move you around the racetrack. You know, these cars are completely analog. They don't have the you know, all the traction control and, you know, the stuff that keeps you on the track and corrects you and shuts you down if you get a little you know, out of whack. It'll let you hurt yourself if you're willing to do it. But it's very easy to drive, though, and it's very easy to drive under control and go fast and be safe. It's always a fan favorite. Well, it's just the fact that the 944 today, you know, these air-cooled cars, the Cup cars, everything has gotten so expensive. And while this car, you know, behind me is a very expensive car, you can go out and you can buy a 944 Turbo, you know, for $25,000, get a really nice one for the street, for track days. And you know, it's just a throwback to the 80s. People remember those cars. Movies like Pretty in Pink or 16 Candles, and you know, all the stuff in the 80s. It was you know, Porsche. It was the evolution of Porsche's first venture into a front engine car. You know, a Porsche, a 911. The classic Porsches are all rear engine. Then the 914 came along in the mid engine, and then started with the 924 as the front engine. And while it was kind of viewed as a stepchild, you know, when it first came out with the 924, you know, 4 cylinders in the front of the car is not 6 cylinders in the back of the car. But the Porsche community has grown to love the cars, appreciate the cars, and they're an accessible car for many folks to get in as their first Porsche, and it just attracts a lot of attention. And the fact that it's a real, you know, historical race car that was actually raced in the series. It's not a clone. It's not made to look like something that raced, but that car is as raced in 1988 and 89. I've always been a car nut. I got it from my dad, got it honestly. Come up in a family of car nuts, and was exposed to muscle cars and fast cars early on. I grew up in Asheville, North Carolina. We had a little oval asphalt track there with Bob Presley and Bosco Lowe and all these guys that we used to go out on Friday night and watch the races. And as a kid, I remember that. I had a cousin who owned a BMW, a 77 BMW 530i. He was my first introduction into European cars. He took me on a ride on I-40. It was the first time I'd ever gone over 100 miles an hour in a car. And, that was exciting for an 8-year-old. And, from the time that, I began earning money, I had bought and paid for my first car was a 62 Ford truck. And by the time I was out of high school, I had that Ford truck, a 70 Volkswagen Beetle, and then graduated with an 81 Mustang. Just kept stepping my way up in the cars, and that's the passion has always been there. We get to go out here and just have a blast driving 150, 160 miles an hour as these cars were intended to drive. And while we don't get paid any money, this is definitely a one-way cash flow sport. You eat tires and fuel and are working on cars and upgrading cars and buying cars, but it's something that's just an absolute blast to do. The culture and the family atmosphere when HSR and in the Porsche community is something that is just very endearing to me, and it's something I think I can do for another 20 or 25 years. Brings a lot of joy to my life.